Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Astroneer. I'm Zystars, and I've made a few changes to the base. We've got a few new things to do. So I decided to, I did a lot of scavenging. I ran around a lot. I gathered a bunch of research. I gathered a bunch of just random stuff, and then I started putting everything together. One of the main things I did was I got this rover going. This thing is amazing. So you build the rover, you got to have a seat, and then you have to have a source of power, and then this thing just cruises. It's so fast. Just adjust this thing, and it's powerful. This thing will climb up that mountain without any trouble. And that big circle you see, that's the power drill on the front, which is how we got all of this dirt. I just threw this giant dirt canister on the back of that thing and went nuts. I did this one too. That way, we've got so much dirt, we don't even need to worry about it anymore. And all you got to do is you got to have a couple of empty soil canisters on this thing. Fills it right up, ready to rock and roll. And this way, when this thing switches out, it just grabs off of this and puts onto here. It's beautiful. I got that soil canister and that soil canister as well for... Whoops. Oh my god, that thing is on. Wait, are you on? Man! Alright, whatever. I had that thing running in my backpack this whole time. But anyway, so yeah, that is really cool. Now, the other really cool thing we've got is this thing. This is the atmospheric condenser. In this planet, it makes nitrogen and hydrogen, which is good for various things. And it's super easy. It takes nothing but power. And then this kind of shows you the concentration parts per unit, I guess. But this shows the concentration of the atmosphere. So nitrogen, it gathers a little faster. Oops. Then it gathers, where is it? Oops, hydrogen, 75. So there's a little more nitrogen in the atmosphere than there's hydrogen, which is pretty cool. We've got some more organization over here. We've got, you know, all of our floodlights and all the random junk on this one with a little overflow with zinc and aluminum. And then we've got some more of the stuff over here, tungsten and copper and iron and glass and stuff. Now over here, we've got power production. So we've got the battery. I've got a medium generator, which is being fed by a medium resource container full of carbon, I think? Yeah, carbon. And I've got it set up so that this thing turns on when these batteries are dead. And that's done using the battery sensor. So when you're putting the battery sensor on, just be careful. You don't put it on the storage platform. Put it on the whatever your base is. In this case, it's this platform. And it will read batteries on this whole thing for when this is to turn on. Eventually, I'm going to get a second generator and maybe one of these. And that way we'll have two generators in order to feed the base. I'll probably have one on like a power sensor. This one here. Or no. This one. Right there. The power sensor. So that when the base, you know, when there's a big draw of power, we'll turn on the generator. But for now, we're just gonna keep things like they are here. The other thing we've got is this thing. I finally got the extra request platform full. Debris, medium debris bundles. It's asking for just a bunch of randomness. And I'm not sure what this does. So can we launch it? Okay, bytes gained 0. Credited 550 item recovery points. So it looks like I got 12 days, and if I do it again, I could get a hat. So I don't know, we'll see. I guess examine? No? Oh, it's still delivering. So we'll see what happens with that, but that's pretty cool. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to use all of that. I mean, you can, once you get the bigger salvage things, we can salvage stuff like this. Oh, there we go. Wait. Oh. Look at that. It brought me a bunch of stuff down. It brought me a tractor, a trailer, a medium storage. Oh my goodness, that's so cool. Oh, it brought me some solar panels. It brought me a wind turbine. I don't have room on here for anything else. Otherwise, I'd bring the wind turbine with me. Where we're going. But That's cool. 1.5. Nice. Yeah, because where we're going, wind turbine is going to be the main source of power. But that's okay, because I've got a medium wind turbine right here. And then we've got our field shelter. So, the big thing that we're going to do today is we're going to take this big rocket. Well, this is the medium shuttle. Look at that thing. Look at that. It's got stuff. We're clicking that in, and we're clicking the dirt thing in. And then we're clicking in... Oh, I can bring it with me. Watch this. Boom. Boom. And then we can go get that small wind turbine. Or I could grab another battery. Let's do the wind turbine. I mean, I've only got one battery I'm taking with me. We're going to have a medium turbine anyway. So yeah, let's take... What's this? Oh, the tractor. Let's take a battery, a second battery. Because I can always make more batteries here. Batteries are easy. They're just made with zinc. We got zinc on this planet already. Okay, so now we're going to go get lithium. And according to this... What? Print and fill a medium canister. Oh, that's the complete... I was like, wait a minute, I already did that. Eyes on lithium. Crafting larger batteries will require lithium from Visanya or Novus. And we are going to... Which one did I pick? Novus. I picked Novus. Because it's got the lithium in the mountains rather than going underground. I don't know if that's better or not. Who knows? But this is a moon, and it's got high wind. That's the main reason. This has got hematite and lithium on it, so we'll be able to go into the caves to get hematite, and we'll be able to go into the mountains to get lithium. Now, lithium is the main thing that we're going to do, but since we're setting up a small base over there, we're going to get also some storage. We'll build some of those, we'll build some of those, and we'll be able to get some more of the good stuff. So, let's head out to Novus. Uh-oh. Fuel 0%. Oh, I didn't put the thruster on. Zoop. There we go. Because I want bigger batteries. Launch to another planet. There we go. Okay. And Novus. That's De Solo. That's Glacio. Visanya. Novus. Here we go. We're going to the moon, baby. Well, we're going to a different moon. All right, where should we put the base down? There's a spot there. There's a spot over there. I kind of want to put down next to one of these teleporters. Okay, we've got this one. Oh, okay, I've been there already. Yeah, let's land there. That's the one I've been to already. I think, is that yellow stuff? Yeah, we'll go looking around. There we go. All right, exit. Yeah, I put that down to mark which one I've been to, because that way we've got the tethers already going into the dirt, and we kind of know where we're going. Okay, so I think I want this as the main area, or not the main area, the main height of what we're doing. So let's go like this. Control. Okay, so that will give us the initial area. So let's throw down our... Nope, not that. Oh, it's in my box. Oh, yeah, this thing. It says it's a recreational item. I don't know what that means, though. We'll just throw that over there for now. What do we got here? Oh, this needs some sort of material. Okay, so we'll just hold on to that for now. Ooh, and we've got a little bit of that for power, which is excellent. Ooh, I should have brought one of those battery backup thingies. Ah, it's not a big deal. Let's put... I don't know how big this thing is. Oh, it is small. Yeah, this thing is tiny. Okay, well that's cool. Not a big deal. Let's put it right here. We'll just keep it out of the way. Actually... Okay. I really want this area to stay fairly flat. All right, so let's do that, and boom. All right, place a shelter on another planet. A save, bitches. Nice. Now this thing produces half a power unit, so not a ton, but just enough. Now, what else do we have? We have our dirt thing to bring out, and we have our soil centrifuge. The first thing is going to be to get the soil centrifuge up and running. And to do that, we're going to need power. And to do that, we're going to need to pull you off. So let's get you rotated appropriately until we get a thingamadoo. And then we're going to take battery off. Get you rotated until we have a thingamadoo. You know, I kind of would like a grid because the hovering doesn't seem... Oh, maybe it's right where that 0 is. Yeah, okay. And we'll do another one. And if we end up needing to just get rid of one of these batteries, that's fine too, if we need to take one with us. Well, when we go underground, we're definitely going to take one with us, I would imagine. Okay. Now, last item is the... Where's my other... Where's that power thing? Here it is. Just drop you right here. All right, now we've got 1 power, 3 if we need it, and 4, 5.5. We've got 5.5 power if we need it. And we'll get the rest of the stuff going in no time. Which we are going to need it because the centrifuge is going to take quite a bit of power. All right. What's that? Oh, that's where we can put a power thing. The wind power thing. Now, I wonder if it would be best to go up top for wind. I don't know. I don't know how well the wind is going to do here. Oh, yeah, we've got wind turbine. But we need a medium mount for that, so we can't do that quite yet. But we can craft a small printer. Let's get our printer going. All right, medium printer is the next play. We got to get that going. That'll use up my last 2 compounds, which is fine. And yeah, this thing only draws 1 power, so it's absolutely fine with just this small battery. All right, medium printer is good. Now, we are going to need it somewhere useful. Here's the problem. Well, it'll be fine. We'll put it right here for now. And as soon as we craft... Oh, you know what I didn't think about? Wait. Medium platform. It uses a resin. I didn't think about this thing not able to be active. So, what I say, resin? Okay, there we go. We're gonna have to start with them. Oh! Okay. That happened. Things happen. We deal with it and get back on with our lives. We deal with it, get back on with our lives. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is build a medium platform. And the medium platform will eventually be power production. But for now, it needs to first be for the centrifuge, because I'm pretty sure that thing will fit on it just fine. Or the printer, I mean. Oh, that's right. These things have 4. All right, so let's link that up. Drop that on. Okay, now we don't. We have that. So what do we need? We need some more. We need some more. Oh wait, we've already got the centrifuge, which is right here. And yeah, it's gonna need a large. It's gonna need a large slot. So we need to get a little bit more of the yellow to craft the large one. Three of them, I think. There we go. Beautiful. All right, now we can craft the large. Platform B. Might as well make all the space that we can for this little base, because this is just going to be a little base. All right, I like it. Boom, unpack that bitch. Boom, shakalaka-laka. Excellent. All right, let's hook it in. You know, I was thinking that might be a good place for that. Might just be. All right, soil centrifuge. And I clicked over to my other monitor, which is annoying. Unpack. All right, now we have the soil centrifuge. Let's throw the soil thingy into it. Now, here's the deal with this thing. We brought a few canisters with me, or I did, but I don't have a vehicle to fill this thing. So canisters are going to be few and far between. We need the one canister for the machine to work, but as far as actually having, like, I don't have a ton of canisters, and I don't have a vehicle to run on this thing. So it should suffice. It should get us any of the basics that we need. I think it'll be fine. All right, so we've got power. We need we've got a couple of these. That's going to go on there for when we craft things. Okay, that's going to be there for crafting. And then I might move the dirt one over there, but for now it's fine. And then I think I need one more medium for power production, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think one more medium one of these platforms for Power Pro should be fine for now. So let's grab a little bit more of this. Or I could just do a large one. We should just go 3 and just get a large one. I mean, I guess what's the point, right? Going small. Oh, and we're gonna need storage for lithium as we bring it back. So I guess this big one can be for power production, and we can start storage. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. And then we'll go look for lithium. All right, let's get another one of these crafted. Okay. Throw the batteries on. Throw our gas power production on. RTG. And medium wind turbine. Now this thing should be producing a fair amount of power most of the time. Not right now, but it said high wind, so... But, I mean, it's possible we need to have this thing up higher, which means I'd need, like, power extenders, and then I could run something up there and have a thing. I don't know. I don't know if we're going to get much wind down here. We'll see. If this thing never spins, we'll know we need to move it. And, oh, there it goes. Okay, it's producing plenty of power. Look at that thing go. And that produces 5 units per second or whatever. So while it's running, we're good to go. Okay, well, so we've got all the basics down, ladies and gentlemen. Now we just need to... Oh, we need some storage for lithium once we find it. We need somewhere to put the lithium when we get back. Now, these things, plants, sometimes they get research underneath them. And I ran into that by doing this. I'm not sure what that just did. Did that poop a seed out? It did. Interesting. So you can get the seed out from doing that. Where'd I put that other one? I thought I planted 2 of those. Huh. Okay. Well, now we need to get some... Oh, you know what? I need compound for tethers. I didn't bring any tethers. So I guess the first thing we're going to do with this is compound. That's going to eat up a lot of power, though. Which is going, since this thing's not spinning all the time, it's going to make the power real slow, but... You know what I didn't check? Okay, let's see. This planet's got hydrogen and methane. So it's got 75 ppm of methane. So we could do an atmospheric condenser thing on this planet. We'd have to bring it with the rocket, probably. But we could do that. That would be pretty cool. I wonder how long this takes. Okay, it seems I have located what I'm looking for. So these things here are the lithium nodes. So this, we should officially transition to the mountain region here. But let's throw up the last one of these. Well, not last one, but throw up one of these. And then let's start digging this bitch out. Look at that. Man, that is a lot. Okay, we'll just get rid of that. And next, when we come back, we can come back without the tethers, maybe. Or maybe we'll just leave them out here. I got space for 2 more. Look at that. This place has got tons. Awesome sauce. All right, let's scoot our way back to the base, drop off, and do another run. That is a hell of a run, but it's not too terribly far. And without actually knowing what I was doing, it wasn't too bad. So I think what we're going to end up doing is we're going to leave lithium here, like that. And then I think we're going to leave this power production unit here, because I don't think I'm going to need it. And I'm half considering leaving the rest of these tethers. Just because I know I'm going to do at least 2 more runs back this way without needing to tether myself anymore. All right, so now, and then up we go. All right, I'm going to run back. Let's see how much lithium I can get from this place. All right, well, this is all the lithium I could find. For some reason, those mountains just did not have very much in it. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, that's 12, that's 14. 14 lithium, that's not bad. That'll get us a handful of batteries, of the big batteries that we'll be able to use back at the main base, which will allow us to have a whole lot less issue with batteries going dead, which is really what we're looking for here. We want the batteries to stop going dead while we're doing things at the base. Now I've got a whole bunch of these research items, like a lot of them. So, this thing, they've got a little over 1,000. Well, how long's this one got left? 5 minutes. It's got 800. So it had, I don't know, maybe 1,600-ish left, which gives us 148 BPM or BM. So I'm gonna let this one finish, put another one on the hopper, load up that thing, and we're gonna roll up on out of here. Now, actually, you know what? Can I open this? Yep, it needed a lithium. Whoa, what is that? Holy crap, that thing is huge. That's a big... Oh, dude, that's going to have so much in it. Okay, we're leaving these here. I'm taking this one back to the main base. That one's going to go up in the ship. Yeah. And then I'll bring in as many of these to my backpack as I can, and then the rest will go on this right here. There we go. That'll go back to the ship. This stuff will get hooked onto me. Whoops, no, not that. I looked around some more for another mountain full of this stuff, but actually it looks like this is almost the exact amount that I'm going to want to take, so I like it. Now, when I come back, I'm going to bring a battery converter, probably. Sorry, a battery sensor. That will allow us to turn this thing on automatically should there not be enough power, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. And we are home, ladies and gentlemen. Man, fuck friggin' tastic. All right, now let's see what this thing is worth. Boom. That's got 5,880, 5,890, something like that. Friggin' bytes in it. That's amazing. And I brought this thing back as well, because they're worth like 200 and something down in the caves, and I was kind of curious what they'd be worth up here. Okay, I did choose to leave the battery behind, so that's fine. Now, that was weird. Let's grab, what's this? Oh, that's right, I have a buggy. I don't think a buggy will work on that planet, though, because it is too rocky. We'll need an actual full-on rover. Can I have, please? Medium storage, thank you. All right. Now, we got our medium storage. We've got a crap ton of lithium. We don't have really anywhere to put it, except maybe right there. But for now, I want to see what we need for a battery. For a medium, I think you make them in this. Nope, those are the sensors. Here we go, medium battery. 3,700, okay, we got that. Yeah, and we just need a lithium and a zinc. Stores 512 U, produces 5 at 5 U. Okay, and it looks like we make it on the small, so let's grab a zinc. Let's grab a zinc. Hello, Mr. Zinc. In fact, let's get 2 of these batteries. I'm going to need to go down into the caves and get some more zinc once we're done here. And we make him... Which one did I say we make him in? This one? Medium battery. Let's make it. Let's make 2. Drop that there. Drop that there. All right, we'll get those going. Now, I think we can probably put this zinc here for now. And we'll put this zinc here for now. Oh, and we finished a mission. Let's go see what that mission is. What the reward is. Right? We got the lithium one. Bonus bytes. Okay. Oh, and we did a medium battery, which gets us a large turbine and a large solar panel. Oh my god. Yes, please. That is fantastic. Dude. A large turbine and a large panel. Now, these look like they're going to need large... Well, they might be able to set up by themselves. Maybe. We don't need them here right now, but that is so cool that we got that. All right. What do we got next? Get more done. Print an RTG. And for our... Oh, we get 2 medium batteries and an RTG. Oh my god. 12,000. We're not quite there yet. Okay, what we do need is explosives. There were 2 crates on that other planet that we could use explosives on. Here we go, dynamite. Oh, I need explosive powder, which I think you make in here. And explosive powder needs carbon. Oh, sulfur. Okay, we're going to need to locate sulfur. And in order to do that, we're going to need a rocket. There we go, used thingy. We'll just put this over next to our other scrap. Once we get the bigger scrapper, we're going to have a whole bunch of scrap. Where was my pile of scrap? Okay, I'll find it later. But we're gonna need that. So now that we have lithium, now that we have some batteries, ooh, they're right there. We're gonna stick those batteries over here, and I'm pretty sure. Okay, so they clip. Okay, they need a medium slot to clip to. That holds a lot of power. So 512. These hold 32. That's 120. So all of these is only 240. All of these filled up less power than one of these. Hell yeah. The nice thing about these is they fit on my backpack. and easily on the vehicle. The nice thing about this is it holds a crap load of power. So we're just going to let that thing charge, and we're not going to, I don't think we're going to need to worry about battery power anymore. Like, this thing is just going to stay charged, and when we need to use a bunch of these machines, it's going to work great. I'm tempted to leave this one in a box for now while we focus on getting an RTG. Oh, we have a dynamite. Well, that's one, so we only need to make one more, because I found 2 explosive boxes on that other planet. We have a medium shredder, and we have a medium gas canister. The medium shredder is the one that we have. There it is. It's over there. And, oh, you know what? We need to make a trade platform, too. There's so many things to make, and I need research for it. So, what I might end up doing is going back to that planet and doing some more research. We definitely, oh man, I'd really like to open up some more of those containers over there. If they have those big ones, oh my god, they have this? That's amazing. It just goes to show you, man, like, living on the main planet is all well and good, but those other planets have some really good stuff. It would just be a huge pain to try to uproot all of this stuff and move it over there to one of those other planets. But I think what I might do is go back to that other... Well, I don't need any more lithium. I don't think I need more iron right now. So I'll figure it out. Next episode, we will figure out what we need to do next. We'll get some more research done. We'll get some more dynamite and go blow open those pouches. And I think what I might end up doing is just going to another planet and locating some sulfur, coming back, making dynamite, and then we can go see what's in those boxes on that other planet. And maybe even bring back some more stuff. The bigger rocket, you make it in this, right here. We need a titanium alloy and a ceramic, as well as 2 exochips for the bigger rocket. And that gives us 2 large slots, which is basically twice the size of the medium rocket storage, which would allow us to bring back a whole mess of stuff, which would be really cool. So at some point, we're going to get to that point, and we're just going to fly the large rocket. I don't know what we're going to do with these smaller rockets, but, you know, they'll be sitting over here, adorning the landscape, looking cool, and all that jazz. Plop. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to say adieu. I hope you guys did enjoy this episode. If you did, do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for a little bit more content, leave a comment in the comment section, and share the video with your buddies, because YouTube says sharing is caring. And as always, everyone, I do hope you have a great rest of your day.
Shut up and sit down.